make a plankton too.
Okay, class, today we're going to finish our unit about the savannas.
Whoa, have you ever been to a savanna?
I've never been to a savanna.
Let's go today. Class, this is the Cerrado, home of the jaguar. Do you guys remember anything about the environment?
Haven't the jaguar adapted to the seasonal flooding and periods of drought?
And don't they eat herbivores because of the abundance of grass?
That's right. The Jeep is all wet because this is the rainy period in the savanna that causes a lot of seasonal flooding. Temperatures in the savanna vary from the high 60s to the mid 80s.
Like a giant gerbil.
And here's the capybara. Do you guys remember anything about that?
Isn't it semi-aquatic because of all the flooding that happens in the savanna?
Yes.
And it's a prey to the jaguar.
That's right. And there's a lack of biodiversity in the Cerrado due to overgrazing from cattle and soybean plantations. The Cerrado has been great, but now we're going to travel to the land down under. Eucalyptus trees are found in northern Australia and the savanna. They favor drier places because their buds are covered with caps. The palms in the northern Australian savanna favor dry places, other places that have a lot of flooding, and they are also subjected to bushfires. Okay. This is an emu. Do you remember how fast they can run?
You said 40 miles an hour so that they could get away from their predators.
That's right. They also have the adaptation to eat almost anything in the environment, including their own feces.
Their own feces? What do they eat that for?
To get the nutrients that they may not have absorbed the first time around. The green frogs in northern Australia are facing a problem. Do you remember what that is?
Don't they have a hard time adapting to the dry climate?
Yes. The flora and fauna of the Australian savanna face problems with pollution and human expansion, which threatens their sustainability. Next stop is the largest and most well-known savanna in the world. We're going to Africa.
It's really hot out here.
That's why we have hats. In the African savanna, it gets to be into the late 80s.
Oh wow, that's pretty hot.
And here are the giraffes. What adaptations have the giraffes in the savanna formed?
They have long necks and they have long legs and also very, very long tongues so that they can reach the food in the trees.
The environment of the African savanna consists of copses, which are hills that form from the dry volcanic soil. Other plants that are also here consist of shrubs and succulents that are very drought tolerant. The copses also provide hiding places for these plants due to fires. Do you have anything else to add?
I also know that when the water is scarce that the plants turn brown to conserve water and that they store a lot of nutrients in their roots.
These are just a few adaptations of the plants in the African savanna. These are the lions. They live in groups called prides with a dominant male.
They are a dirty beige color, which means that they can camouflage in with the brown grass of the savanna.
They're nocturnal and they hunt at night, and they're threatened by poaching and human expansion, which limits their habitat.
Was a young warthog. When I was a young warthog. Very nice. Thanks.
These are the warthogs. Their diet consists of small animals, seeds, fruits, and roots.
They have 4 short but very sharp tusks, and they can run up to 30 miles an hour.
Obviously, this is a rainy day in the savanna. This is a rare occurrence because the rest of the year is very hot and dry, but only a short amount of time has a lot of rainfall. Rhinos have very poor vision, but very good hearing due to muscles in their ears that allow them to read them.
Rhinos can also run about 30 to 40 miles per hour, and they have very thick skin, just like an elephant. And rhinos are endangered because of the poaching and loss of habitat due to human expansion.
This is an elephant. Their trunks allow them to pick up food and get water. They also have very thick skin that protects them from animal bites.
They travel in groups of 10 to 15 with a female in charge. These groups help protect them from predators.
What else do we know about the savanna?
Well, because the savanna experiences the dry season, lightning strikes easily start fires, which means that animals can fly, run, or burrow have a good chance of escaping.
Because of the dry climate, trees can only grow alone or in small groups. A tree, like the baobab tree, has a very large trunk that holds water during the dry seasons. They also grow leaves only in the wet season. Each year, the savannah loses a lot of land to the Sahara Desert. This is because of overgrazing and farming.
Hold on. Before we leave, we have to do the Savannah Challenge. Whoever can climb up this baobab tree, which has a very smooth trunk, gets a reward, which is water. The time in the savannas has been great, but now it's time to head home. The adaptation to eat almost anything that they can get their mouth on.
Even their poop.
Even their poop! Dang it!
Can I?
What else do we know?
Keep going.
Okay.
Girl.
Class, what else do we know about the savannah?
Well, because the savannas experience a dry season, lightning strikes. What is wrong with you? You communicate in very low voices that even we humans cannot see. And
If young Metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you.
Beautiful morning, yeah, the sun in my morning, babe.